Wednesday. Welcome back to Jeff Lewis Obsessed, where we recap Jeff Lewis Live every weekday at 12 o'clock California time, 2 o'clock Texas time, and 3 p.m. New York City time. Welcome back, Chumpettes. So glad you can join me. By the way, I see new people every single day, but the numbers stay about the same. So that means a lot of the old people or the veterans, the Chumpettes, are falling off. But anyways, no matter, let's focus on the positives, right? Anyways, but a lot of you DM me afterwards and say, oh, I just watched my first show of yours, or some of you watch it on the replay. So if you are live and it is your first time, get comfy, pop your Chumpette cherry, get comfy in comments. I love hearing what you have to say. A lot of times y'all give me a whole different point of view. A lot of you are freaking hilarious, so I love it. Ooh, a day off. I love that. I've spent 3 days on the phone to chat with Spectrum, and I still don't have answers. Drives me insane, doesn't it? Oh, my God. Anyways, well, let's get a lot of you, I hope, are Bravo fans like me, although I've spent the most part of the morning trying to get through one more episode of 1,000 Pound Sisters on TLC, and I keep getting distracted. That's all I do is pause and check Instagram, DM somebody back, text my children. Right now I'm looking for the whitener that I use on my teeth, and I thought I ordered on Amazon. Shout out Chef Stu. Somebody was just DMing me this morning saying they hadn't heard from you, or yesterday saying they hadn't heard from you in a while. And I'm like, girl, he's all over his subscription Instagram, so... and she's on it. Then I told her everything you had posted, and she was like, oh, yeah, I guess he has been posting. Stu's Instagram subscription is so good. He does such a good job of giving us good content, his sexy self cooking up a storm. So we loved you on Jeff Lewis Live today. I love when you call in. It made my day. Even though he's making fun of you for not showering, I think you probably do shower. I just think you're very efficient, and Jeff loves efficient people. So I don't know why he's teasing you about it. Anyways, but let's get started with shout out news. Jeff is not bringing up, and I saw this on one of the Facebook groups, maybe it was Jeff Lewis Obsessed. Jeff is not choosing to talk about the Gage story thing with the whole lady that made a comment on Facebook. Like I said yesterday, I'm now hearing from others that other people were making comments too, and this person was probably just being sarcastic in response to that, in saying let's blame the egg donor of Monroe Lewis. So I don't know. You know, Gage put out this big long monologue last night on his Instagram story. I think it's probably very smart of Jeff not to get caught up in the trap of talking about it, and just move on. Because if not, I feel like he'll be talking to his attorney, Marlo, on the hourly, and that can be very expensive. So I don't think he needs to do that. Also, right after the Instagram Live yesterday, Scott Anderson apparently put up another post of him holding his teeny tiny newborn baby boy in a front carrier. I got so many of y'all. I'm blocked. I'm telling Amy Phillips. Shannon Bedore. I'm blocked from his Instagram, but so I couldn't see any comments there. But I did get a lot of comments from people in my DMs saying that the baby's too young to be carried like that. Shout out Fluffers. So I'm assuming by the picture, it looked very much like he was still in the hospital. And based on the weather in freaking Dallas, if that is indeed where he's at, or the Dallas area, he's probably snowed in or iced in. I don't even know if planes are going out. I'm not sure. My daughter's university up in that area is going to be closed again tomorrow for the 4th day. So she is all snuggled up in my second home, studying and watching Netflix and doing her homework. So, us in North Texas, we can't handle cold weather, and it shuts down. So I'm not even sure if he's trying to get home to LA or if he planned to, does Scott live in Dallas? No, he definitely lives in LA. Flights in Dallas are canceled, so he's probably snuggled up, which is fine. I mean, we don't know the details if the baby was born via surrogate. I'm almost assuming, just because, the dad was flying in from California, that they had some sort of a plan of when they would either induce her or when she would have a planned C-section for any reason. Am I having that weather too? No, I'm in South Texas. It's cold here. but no bad weather at all. Scott flew private there. He sure did, assuming he will fly. Oh, okay, so that makes a difference, Fluffers. Does private still fly out? Okay, that just brought me back to really bad thoughts on the whole, what's the basketball player's name? Oh my God, not Scottie Pippen. Oh my God, the guy who passed away on a private air helicopter going off in bad weather with his daughter. Okay, so I don't want to think about that. Never mind. Rewind to happy thoughts. Kobe Bryant, yes. Ugh. But I never thought about this. Do private planes, do they have more leniency or more decision-making in flying out in bad weather versus public, commercial airplanes? I don't know. Anyways, don't know. I'm not rich. I will never know. I'm also cheap as fuck, so I would probably never fly private because I can't imagine spending that much money. Anyways, on another note, kind of speaking of private jets, because they do, Ramona, Dorinda, and Luann, I mean, did they all but verify that they are on the legacy cast? And the lack of Miss Jill Zarin herself means the rumors are probably true that we saw yesterday, that she probably was asking for too much money or whatever the reason is that went down, and she was not with them on this what looks to be like a celebratory lunch. So it makes sense. Dorinda posted a pretty much half-naked picture this morning. Oh, you're right. Ramona did say she wasn't doing it. Oh, shit. You're so right. Was she just celebrating with them? Then why didn't they invite Jill Zarin? Maybe Jill Zarin flew home from Las Vegas to Boca, not L.A. or New York. I don't know. Might be the pilot's decision to fly. Dorinda did look good in that half-naked picture, but it looked very, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Okay, never mind. Now I'm all confused if Ramona's going to be on or not. And Sonia, yeah, she wasn't in the picture either. Well, shit. I mean, who am I to say? Because I really want one of the hottest housewives back, but I don't think she lives in New York anymore. The lady, Tinsley Mortimer. Love her. I would love a Bethany Frankel surprise, especially since her latest TV show, Money Court, got canceled. So I don't know. Whatever happened to Lou and Sonia's show? I have heard that's going to be out in February-ish, March-ish. I don't really know why it's taken so long. I don't want Kelly Ben-Simone. I really don't. I just, she's too up here and, Bethany being down here. Ugh, I don't like any of that shit. Whoever is wherever. I don't need you saying it live on camera like that. Like, that's so trashy in my opinion. Speaking of drama, of course, what is up? I'm on TikTok lately because when Jeff Lewis created a TikTok account, which he is on there, all of his videos that Kian does for him are on there. That's pretty much all I ever see are those videos. He doesn't post the coffee pictures there, but they're really good if you ever want to look at just his feed, although his Instagram feed is pretty much just the videos also, because recently they deleted all the coffee pictures. Bethany is only good at freestyle talking. Kelly has mental issues. Who jogs in the street? Yeah, I mean, but then again, I see lots of people like walking in the middle of the street, and like I saw this guy that's trying to be a model walking in the middle of the street. Does anyone know the name of his aroma machine? Let's see if Stu is still on. If he's not on, DM Stu, he'll find out the name for you and send it to you for sure. I don't think they said it. They just said it was long and black and slender. And it doesn't go up to 3 stories, which I don't need because I just have a 2-story home. Most of us don't have a 3-story home. And if you do, invite me over. We can't afford it anyways. Okay, drama. This in TikTok, this Jeffree Star thing. Like, first of all, there's so much to his return of doing makeup reviews, makeup tutorials again. I guess he lives in Wyoming now. He moved out of LA. But is this picture that he's posting and trying to say he's with this 6'6" football player? Is it Tom Brady, who coincidentally retired again from football today, talking about how much he loves his family, loves his friends, he loves his coaches, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I got questions. I need answers. But let's get to our Wet Wednesday with Julie Goldman and Brandy Howard. I love them. I know some people bitch and moan about them. I kind of like that Julie especially was making fun of the people complaining about them, saying that they never research the stuff that they talk about. I guess when they used to do the news, not this chump Buffy. Oh, you don't like them? Is that what you meant? I don't know what you meant. Oh, or not being rich. I don't know what it means. Hair is too long to be Tom. Could he have, I don't know. Could it be, not implants, what do you call it? Attachments? Girl, don't go after my boyfriend, Tommy. Who's Tommy? I'm so confused. Tommy. Tom Brady. Tommy. Okay, duh. Didn't look like Brady, and he's not 6'6". I couldn't remember how tall he was. Somebody has done, of course, a deep dive and like already researched like the 4 maybe. There's not that many. First of all, the guy in the picture is it's got to be the right skin color. He's got to be the right hair, style, because they showed the back of his hair. And he's got to be 6'6" and in the NFL, because those are pretty much the details that they've said about him. I'm sure it will get out. I mean, in 2023, it makes me sad that someone in the NFL that is gay or bisexual or curious, whatever, with Jeffree Star can't come out, right? I mean, I thought we were in 2023 and they could do that, but what do I know? Anyways, they start off the show, though, talking about Kian's newer, nicer sport version of a BMW, but slam. I think it's way more important that Shane's BMW is paid off, right? I mean, that's way more impressive to me as a woman. So good for you, Shane, your 26-year-old self having your car paid off. This coffee pot argument. Okay, how pissed off was Chef Stu? I wish he would have stayed on so we could have asked him, right? I could see a pissy Irish chef in the morning, like that there's no water left, especially when Jeff's got all this staff around him. I mean, now we know the housekeepers stay until 2:30, and that's on their list. Jeff loves giving a to-do list, right? A checklist. Like, these are the things you got to take care of today. So I love that one of the things is when we leave at 2:30, we fill up the water in the Keurig or whatever the brand it was. He said it's not a Keurig. I'm sure it's way more fancy. But, oh, my God. First thing in the morning, I need my coffee. I drink coffee, but I don't really need it. I just drink it because if not, my husband's going to throw it down. I'll throw it out because he makes too much. Shane's dead Stu gets so angry. How long to heat up? Ridiculous. Not long. I mean, if he's got a fancier one than me, I just have a plain old Keurig. It doesn't take long. But, I agree. If you want your coffee, you want it now, and you're expecting water to be in there, right? Especially when Jeff's got a staff. Shout out Penny. Shout out everybody. I wish I could say hi to everyone. I love seeing when y'all scroll up, but sometimes at the very beginning, all the names get crunched together. So then I can't even see. It just tells me, all these people joined. So anyway, shout out Chumpettes. Welcome to anyone that is new. I hope you didn't stumble across me on accident. And you do indeed love Jeff Lewis and all things adjacent. I loved on Flipping Out when Jeff would punish his employees and make them wear that paint suit all that. Oh, that was hilarious. A mealy. No, the mealy is going to be in his new house, though, and that is going to be connected to the water supply, so they don't even have to add water to that. The one that they have now in this rental was a different brand, and Shane was spelling it, but I didn't pay attention to it because I would never need something like that. It doesn't matter to me anyways. I thought it was interesting that his attorney, Marla, called in, like, now about the Ozempic and the Mounjaro talk. I mean, he's been talking about it forever. Like, do you think he could really get in trouble legally if somebody said, oh, I was listening to Jeff Lewis and he said to go get this? No, that's a poor ass excuse for somebody not taking personal responsibility for their own fucking decisions. But such is life, and that is people. People want to blame others for their mistakes, or their decisions, not even mistakes. If someone decides, like Julie, who's super thin already, to go on Mounjaro, or even Jeff, because he has got body dysmorphia. He's kind of joked about it, but he actually does, because he is so tall and so slim. He looked so hot in those. Couldn't tell if his pants were plaid, but oh my God, it looked so good. Yeah, Marlo, is it Marla? Is that her name? I have a sister-in-law named Marlo. People are rebounding bad on the weight loss. I have heard about that. I know some people personally on it and they're doing great on it, but the closest person to me, like a relative, is doing it because she actually does have diabetes. So it is helping her obviously lose weight to help with that, but it's helping her health wise too. Oh yeah, Lola Gucci. His pants were plaid and they looked great. I loved it. And all people rebound after a diet. Exactly, Buffy Dog. I mean, that's not the point of it, but I mean, if you don't change your lifestyle after it, just like I was just watching 1,000-Pound Sisters. Well, one of the sisters of Tammy and Amy has gained weight. She's gotten pregnant now twice after her, soon after her weight loss surgery. What's it called? Where they bypass or whatever it is. And then another sister had it done like 8 years ago and she's gained her weight back. So it's not like it doesn't happen, even with these weight loss surgeries that some people do. Some people want a quick fix, so they will do anything to lose the weight. Lisa, I agree. And some people, there's pills people can take. There's medicines. There's this Ozempic and whatever. So starvation isn't for everyone. I mean, that's really hard. Food is so dang good. His stylist is everything. Julie is nailing it. I really like how he's dressing. We all know you gain the weight back. Oh, Zempic could sue him for false statements. Ooh, interesting, Lisa. Oh, wait. Lisa Lawless? Wait, are you in the law? The lady at my local Walgreens is on it, but she's very heavy. Okay, Diana. How do you know the lady at Walgreens so well? I mean, do you just go in there a lot? Or I don't know. I'm kind of cracking up at that. Some people have obesity since childhood, and this medicine shuts off the hunger and makes you feel full. Absolutely. I mean, first of all, it's craving a lot of things. It's craving the alcohol craving that Megan said that she had. So that's helping in other ways too, I'm sure, right? Like her skin looks better. She always feels better when she's not drinking. Anyways, a lot of things. Okay, Cabo. Jeff just kind of subtly mentions that he's going to Cabo at the end of March, as if the man ever follows through and goes on a vacation out of the country. Like, is he actually going to take time off? I'm very excited for this. Oh, Diana, that's why I must love you. I love Jeff Lewis Friends for one thing. That's why I started this Instagram Live and this fan account, because I wanted to meet others just like me. Because no one in my real life gives a rat's ass to talk about Jeff Lewis all day long, for sure. I do have Bravo friends in person, a lot of them, and we do chat Bravo and stuff, but nobody wants to chat it as much as I do, and they definitely don't want to chat Jeff Lewis live. So I love that you talk to everyone. I do too. We would get along on vacation for sure. Speaking of vacation, I hope he ends up going, and I hope Stu goes with him. That would be awesome. Like, I would love to see some hot dad bods on the beach. I'm here for it for sure. What else? I love that. Okay, the jelly beans in Jeff's pockets. I am not surprised because he's such a snacker. I'm sort of surprised he doesn't have them in a little plastic container or a tiny Ziploc bag to keep all the, the fuzz and shit that's in your pants pockets. Now, I'm sure he gets all of his pants dry cleaned so they don't have those fuzzies in them, like when you wash clothes with a bunch of other load. But I was kind of grossed out by that. I was kind of, even a piece of gum that has a wrapper, eventually at the bottom of your purse or in a pocket gets kind of nasty. I was kind of surprised that he just has jelly beans all free balling, floating around. And jelly beans, I wonder, I guess they're okay for his teeth. Like, since he got all veneers a couple months ago. God, when was that now? When did he get that done? I remember when it happened. I know it was before Thanksgiving. Pocket lint. Ew. Jelly beans are better because they're hard on the outside. But still, you don't want to be wiping off the jelly bean just to make sure they don't have lint on them. Like, just put it in a Ziploc bag. That's all he's got to ask Aurora to do for him. He could add it to our list of things to do. Make me a day's worth of jelly beans to walk around with. Tara Mike, my husband looked at me last night and said, "Are you eating M&Ms out of your pocket? Were you?" See, I don't know. That grosses me out. I love almond M&Ms. Oh my God. Thanks for making me think of that. Okay, I got sidetracked. Love that he brought up Jill Zarin's rant. I did notice that about the Aria Hotel. I've stayed there in Las Vegas. I don't remember. I went to Las Vegas twice in 2022, but I don't remember if we went to the Aria or not. I know we've stayed at it before, and it's a nice hotel. But they do they pump all those smells in. I think there's something about a lady of a certain age, Jill Zarin, that since, and you know what, maybe because she's in the freaking candle business, maybe she's smelling too much shit all the time. She used to walk around with a coffee thing so she can clean her nose. But I don't know why she was so sensitive to the smells, but if something smells like vomit, I'm assuming the hotel wants people, any Las Vegas hotel, casino, does anything they can to keep people inside their casino as long as possible, spending that money. So I can't imagine it smelling like vomit and a million other people not making rants about it. So Buffy, it smelled good when I was there, and I love patchouli and vanilla. Exactly. But I don't love the smell of vomit. Ugh. I was an elementary teacher for 5 years. Oh, that smell brings you back. That stuff that the powdery sawdust stuff that they put on the top of vomit in the hallway, it is the same stuff from when I was a kid in the 70s and 80s. They have not made that stuff any better. Buffy, I have a niece that comes over and I can't have any candles burning because she's sensitive. I grew up with a neighbor. God bless her. She's still alive. She's late 80s now. Anyways, and she has a note. Literally, they've got 2 front doors. She's got a note on each door basically saying, if you've got perfume, cologne, anything smelly, take it off before you enter my house. I love that. She says she's very sensitive to it. Not everyone likes the smell of patchouli. Maybe she's getting a cold. It reminded me of something my aunt would start complaining about. We were all embarrassed, Diana said. Exactly. I mean, it's one thing to complain, but to go on social media when she's got, I don't know, 1 million followers or something, she knows they're going to get shit. And she's probably not going to get any free room. And she would love a free room from them, I'm sure. Tara Mike, I think Jill is trying to be a little like Bethany, calling places out, but it doesn't come off as well as with Jill. Sorry, I think it's classless. I mean, I sort of do too, just because she knows she's got such a big following and they're going to get such hate for it. And people might believe it. They could absolutely sue or get pissed off that people might cancel their whatever, especially people that are sensitive to things. And what if nobody else even thinks maybe it's just her that thinks it smells like vomit and she's making a big freaking deal about this. Okay, what a coincidence. Somebody DM'd me yesterday, or maybe they commented somewhere. I don't remember. I get confused. Somebody contacted me somehow asking about what happened with Andrew Freund. They had missed it. I'm thinking, well, you missed a couple of months because, I mean, they talked about that Andrew Freund thing for a long time and like why Jeff had a falling out with him, what happened. They've since unfriended each other, but they brought him up today. Weirdly, I thought it was kind of weird, but they definitely are still not friends, and they sort of made a few more jabs for him, right? I can't go into the store Kirkland's. The smell is too much, Dee says. I don't love Kirkland's. We've got one. I'm a Home Goods girl myself. I'm not a Hobby Lobby girl. I'm so over that store. I'm Hobby Lobby, I'm Home Goods or all the way. Marshalls, TJ Maxx. Don't get me started. Nordstrom Rack. Saks Off Fifth. Wow, I want to go shopping now. I need somewhere to go. Speaking of, I've got somewhere to go Friday during the day. So sorry we won't have a recap this Friday only. I think since I've been doing this since June, there's only been one day that I had to do a different time. And that's because I had an event for my daughter and we did it the next day on a Saturday. So I do try to stay very committed to doing this with y'all. But Friday I have a daytime activity where I get to dress up what I call my Countess Luann outfit, because the only 2 times I've worn this sequins dress is to both of her cabaret shows. One in New York City, December 2021, and one in Atlanta, December 2022. So I'm wearing it to a Houston Rodeo fancy event. Oh, her Bed Bath & Beyond is closing where I will buy my pillows. Buy them on Amazon. Have them mailed to you. It's so easy. Yeah, he definitely brought up the stuff. Saw Andrew Freund commented on Scott's post. Wow, Fluffy. Good news. Good intel. I wish Scott would unblock me. Like, literally, Scott. Come on, be nice. Well, Stu was on earlier, but we didn't get to talk to him about his, what is it? His Disneyland Food and Wine Festival, April 8th. I guess he's got a 4:45 thing. So anyone that lives in the LA area or is it Anaheim, I guess, is Disneyland. Let me know if you're going. Take a picture. Send it to me. I would love to see it. And I loved when he called in saying, yeah, nobody else will take me. So I'm pretty sure the Palm Springs Food and Wine Festival is a big fat no for him. It did sound like he's done Disney World before, which probably is even bigger. So, Disneyland is, within an hour from them in West Hollywood, so it's super easy to get to. But anyways, what did Julie and Brandy really say today? I mean, it was a really good show, but I don't really have any notes written down of like anything. I know Julie tends to go into the like making fun of herself and like what people say about haters about them and stuff. So they did a little bit of that. They chimed in really well. I just don't remember any new information or any new stories. But y'all let me know if y'all did hear anything. I don't really remember. JulieandBrandy.com, A-N-D, Brandy with a Y. Dumb Gay Politics is their free podcast that I think is out once a week. I can't even remember. And then they have 2 Patreons for $1. So what a bargain. It's like the Dollar Tree. Julie did say she's going on the weight loss drug. She said that a couple of times, but she hasn't started it yet. So I almost think it's Doug's insurance took a while to approve him going on Ozempic or Mounjaro, whichever one he's on. So that might be what's going on with Julie. But you know what? Julie may not even have insurance. I mean, they don't really have jobs where they would have, well, I guess you could have private insurance. Yeah, I guess you could have private insurance. Duh. I'm thinking of like if you have a job at like a corporation type thing. And the whole Brandy talk, I mean, I have met her now twice in person. I can't remember now. She's super thin. I mean, beautiful. I love a skinny lady. I mean, so don't get me wrong, but she doesn't have 5 pounds to lose if you ask me. I can't imagine. The only way she would get an Ozempic or Mounjaro shot is if Brandy, slid her one on the down low, right? There's no way. They're joining trivia night. Oh, and speaking of, if you are not, well, first of all, you should be following me because I'm all over social media and I post on my TikTok, my YouTube, my Instagram, mostly Facebook, Spotify, and Fireside. But the videos that they do on the Sirius XM now, they tend to load them around 8:30 p.m. Central Time. If you want to watch the whole things, I just make little clips of them. But sometimes they give really good information. Like last night, Sutton pretty much saying that she's starting to film February 14th. So we know she's a yes for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't think that full cast has been announced yet. And then what else did they say? They did talk about like next Tuesday, they're definitely going to High Top. So if you're in the area, get your team together or go join Stu. DM Stu if you're really good with trivia and see if he needs you on their team. That would be hilarious. He could have a Chumps team since they're not going to use that name, I don't think. Tomorrow is Ana Quiñones. I don't know who she is. She's probably hot. Real Housewives of Miami. I think it's the first time she's been on. Welcome. A lot of you are joining at the very end. By the way, if you're new, I tend to do this about 30 to 35 minutes, Monday through Friday, recap Jeff Lewis. It's less of a recap, more of a fan chat. On Sunday, I do it on Fireside app, which is free. And we talked about that yesterday, Lola, because that was yesterday's news. I wasn't going to talk about it, the Brandy and Carolyn thing, leaving early. She was on the old Miami. She's an attorney. Wait, she was on the one where it was, okay, those are the only ones I watched were the ones on Bravo. I have Peacock, but I haven't watched the new couple of seasons of Miami. Although I'm here for all this Lenny bullshit and Lisa Hochstein stuff, right? Anyways, if you're new, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm mostly on Instagram. 100% of my stuff is on Instagram, but I also try to put some of it up on my TikTok, my YouTube. Everything's under Jeff Lewis Obsessed. So give me a follow, give me a like, give me a comment. If you're lucky enough, I'm so jealous. If you have a Jeff Lewis Live fan in your life, share my information with them. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It would be amazing. Oh, Miami is the best. See, I'm a Beverly Hills, New York City. I'm so excited for New Jersey. And just, oh my God, it's next week, y'all. Today is February 1st. And Vanderpump Rules is coming back. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I've got to get current on my shows. That way I have that time to watch those 2 new hours a week. I'm just dying. Anyways, I think that's everything. But I was telling the new people, I tend to stick to like 30 to 37 minutes. So if you come on at the very end, you can always watch the replay. I'm going to try to start putting it up as a podcast. Give me a thumbs up if you even think anyone will want this as a podcast. I'm not a podcast girl because I'm just more visual. I love the comments that y'all give. The comments don't go on the replays because now that I don't have a co-host anymore, I can't record it. So the Super Bowl, we're going for the food and the friends. And New Jersey next week. You would like the new Miami, Sarah. I think I would. I just can't squeeze it in. My God, there's so little time in the day. I mean, this Jeff Lewis shit takes a lot of time. I love doing it, but it takes a lot of time, especially when... Stick with this. Love the interaction. You're visual. I am too. I do get a lot of listens on my Spotify, but I think a lot of people love walking and listening, especially when they can't join live because it doesn't matter. They can't see the comments anyways. But I try to read the comments that people have an idea what I'm responding to. So I don't know. Anyways. Yes, I love it too. I love y'all. Thank you, Chumpettes, for joining me. Give Tammy the heave-ho and watch Miami. Oh, I can't give Tammy from 1,000 Pound Sisters. Oh, my God. And spoiler alert, episode 3, the dog dies. Amy's dog. She said it was 22 years old. I know it's a Chihuahua, but I don't think Chihuahuas live 22 years. I think they had the math wrong. Imagine that. This timer's harder for me, but I try. Thank you, Lola. I know it's so hard to make the best time for everybody with all the time zones and people's kids and working and all that kind of stuff. But take a lunch break, stick those kids in the crib for a nap. Tell your boss you just started smoking pot and you need to take a smoke break. You know what I mean? What's 30 minutes out of your day? You deserve it. Now I sound like Joey Zalzig from Real Friends of WeHo. His account is so positive. He is like the male Tinks. Like, they are so positive, so encouraging. Speaking of, did anyone else, I'm not a fan of Tabasco at all, even though, Louisiana's right next door. But for $9.99, it's so easy on Amazon. It's going to be delivered in a day or two. I did order to support Tinks, her new, it's like an avocado Tabasco hot sauce salad dressing, something or other. I probably won't open it. It'll probably go right about there, if you ask me. I think there's space for it right there, right? Next to all my, by the way, I do have a reel up, if you're ever wondering. People ask me sometimes what's behind me, and I'm like, it's my shrine to all things fun in my life. Well, not all things, but some of the stuff I think y'all would be interested. I saw that. Is it in stores? It's not in stores. Go to her link. It's on Amazon. So you have to go to either her stories or, it would be good on fish taco. It would be good on anything if I like Tabasco. I mean, avocado, I'm all for it. Oh, they're dogs. Oh, your dog's first wind bath. Oh, that's so cute. How'd you like it? Oh my God. When I met Chaz, 3.5 weeks ago, and I met his dogs, Bella and Riley. Oh my God. When I tell you their fur felt like powder. I mean, I can't even tell you. I have a black lab. My dog feels like metal compared to their dogs. I mean, I can't even tell you how soft Bella and Riley are in real life. They're amazing. So I'm very excited for you. This is my wind candle. I think this is the one that broke. Yeah, I dropped it. So it's cracked inside of there, but I figured I could still display it. Anyways, okay, well, we're getting off tangent, and I hear my dog barking for some reason. So shout out, watch the replay. It's up on Instagram. It's always on my grid. I try to use the coffee picture of the day so you know which one it is. It stays up there permanently, and it's always up as a story also, and I will try to put it up as a podcast on Spotify. Check me out on all my social media, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. Give me a follow, give me a subscribe, give me a like, give me a comment. All that crap helps with the engagement, the whatever that fancy word is I keep asking y'all to do. And obviously, tell a friend to tell a friend if they love Jeff Lewis Live also. Bye. See y'all tomorrow.